Welcome into our ReliaQuest Bowl preview brought to you by Power 4 Picks on Better in Green. We have Iowa versus Vanderbilt, a pretty solid matchup here. Vandy, the 10-2 Vandy Commodores are a 5.5-point favorite against the 8-4 Hawkeyes. This bowl game will be played in Tampa Bay, Florida. Ethan, I know we have our opinions on Vandy. My opinion has gone down on Vandy after Diego Fatvia's little Heisman crap. And then Iowa, a tricky little Iowa team who, that's just kind of where Iowa is. 8-4, 9-3. That's the Iowa Hawkeyes for you. But what do you got in this game? A tricky game, but should be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, this game's tough because I don't know what type of motivation Vanderbilt comes in with. Being a 10-2 SEC team, not making the playoff, though I don't know that they're really that close in consider. I mean, they're ranked 13th, so I guess I would tell you they're right there. But I don't know that they were really like. I don't know there was a chance that they were getting in come selection Sunday. But I'm just not that bought in on Iowa. So this game's tough. Yeah, Diego's a little bit of a head case, it sounds like, but I think that might fuel him a little bit to come out and give it one last go here, and really kind of stick it to college football and the Heisman voters and some of that. So I'm going to have a slight lean with Vanderbilt. Nothing I'm really looking forward to playing. Iowa can muddy it up with anybody defensively and keep things low scoring and easily cover these 5.5-point spreads here, but slight lean for Vanderbilt. Not a game I'm overly excited about. Should be a decent game for viewing, but as far as finding a betting side, just a slight lean here on Vandy for me.
Yeah, like I said, this is a tricky one. I'm probably going to go with my heart more than my brain here. I want Vandy to get pummeled, man. Never really been a big deal. Well, actually, I kind of was a Diego guy until he got, pretty solid year. And maybe he, got himself the right to be this cocky, but he is, he's like 35 years old too. And he's, on his 8th year in college football, finally has a pretty good team. And I get it. You bring Vandy to a 10-2 season. It's something to be very proud of, but just the way he carries himself is just not something I like. And maybe that's me to me. I don't know. So I'm going to be rooting for Iowa. I think Iowa has a decent shot at keep this one close. Iowa's defense is fantastic. Maybe Iowa can, run back 2 punt returns because that's probably the only way they're going to score. That's the only way Iowa ever scores, that in field goals. But I'm going to take a shot on Iowa. I think people like they were on USC, like I think they'll be on Tennessee, are going to be very big on Vandy in this game. Number 13 in the country against a mediocre Iowa team. So I'm going to take a shot on Iowa. I think they are going to keep this one close. I hope they keep this one close. And if Diego loses, maybe he won't go to the NFL draft. Maybe he'll sue the NCAA for another 12 years of eligibility. But really looking forward to this game. Go Hawkeyes, in my opinion. I hope Diego does not have a good game. Again, apologies. That's me being just an asshole, but he's an asshole too, so it's warranted. But we have a couple more bowl games today, including one college football playoff game. We're covering it all here over on Better in Green. Make sure you do follow along. And until then, guys, we'll see you in our next episode.
Welcome to Better in Green. To Better in Green. To Better in Green. Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast. Better in Green.